Hey guys, I'm Jamie.
I'm Zena.
And welcome to the Upload VR Showcase Summer Edition. We'll be your host for the next 40 or so minutes of VR goodness.
It's a huge honour to be bringing you another show revealing the coolest upcoming VR games and experiences.
Now, the developers featured today have been working incredibly hard throughout the stresses of lockdown to deliver these exciting announcements. I'm sure you'll join us in extending a huge thank you for their efforts.
Also this year, we'll be taking the time to spotlight projects from Black VR developers, some available now and others coming soon.
Okay, that's enough from us, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the first gameplay of Solaris Off-World Combat. Solaris delivers frantic 4v4 action on Oculus platforms this August, and comes to Playstation VR later this year. And now for a sneaky surprise.
Our objective is to protect this sample whatever the cost. Don't hesitate to check any shadow that moves. He might as well be among us. And what will we do when the Panther strikes? We will all be dead. It's too late. He's here. Show yourself!
Good luck, Agent. I'm eager to see you in action.
You can sink your claws into Panther VR today on Steam. Now we'd like to introduce you to Dante.
Hey guys, it's Dante Buckley here from Downpour Interactive. I remember discovering VR for the first time way back in 2013. I saw the Kickstarter for the Oculus Rift and was blown away. All I could think about were the types of games I could play with this new technology. However, I noticed over the years, no one was making the kind of game that I really wanted to play. A modern tactical first-person shooter game, similar to Arma, Insurgency, and even the old SOCOM games. And so in 2015, I dropped out of college to pursue making just that, a VR first-person shooter game called Onward. Onward has been in early access on Steam and Oculus Home since 2016, and it's been growing and improving every day. I now have an amazing team working on the game, located all over the world, and for the past year, we've been working on bringing Onward to the Quest, a completely revolutionary headset that is affordable and has no wires. We can't wait to get Onward into the hands of Quest players. We'll be unveiling gameplay and news on the port at the end of this month. Follow us on social media and stay tuned. See you guys on the battlefield.
Hello, my name is Erik Odeldal. I'm the creative director at VR developer Fast Travel Games in Stockholm, Sweden. What if monsters were real? The next title coming from our studio is our most ambitious one yet, and it's set in a universe that some of you might recognize. Have a look.
In Barclay Mansion, even the dead are terrified. Something happened here. Something vicious and cruel. And no one got out alive. Not even you.
We are extremely happy to be working with Paradox Interactive in order to bring you the first VR game ever set in the world of darkness that includes Vampire the Masquerade and Werewolf the Apocalypse. But also, for the first time ever, Afterlife will let you experience the world of darkness from the perspective of a wraith, a spirit of the dead. And as a thank you for the great reception we've received since our reveal, we've decided to show you some short glimpses of early gameplay footage. I hope this whets your appetite. A gameplay trailer will be released in August, so please make sure to follow Wraith Afterlife on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram. And I hope to see you all in the world beyond the shroud.
Look out for more on Wraith later this year. Wait, why am I speaking like this?
I'm David Hayter, and I play antagonist General Nikolai Zurov in Phantom Covert Ops, releasing June 25th. This time, nothing can stand in our way. Discover stealth action redefined for VR.
Phantom Covert Ops. Phantom Covert Ops finally drifts onto Rift and Quest later this month. Next up, we're proud to debut a brand new VR game from an all-new studio.
Bonjour et bienvenue à Ikimasho. On any normal day, there'd be about 15 people around, but these aren't normal times, so today it's just us three. I'm Jan.
I'm Sharif.
And I'm Sammy.
We all come from big studios and massive franchises, and we got really excited with the potential of VR, so in 2018 we decided to jump in. We founded Ikimasho with the ambition to create fun and deep games that make our players feel good. And when they look at their headset, they think, this is a portal I can use to go back into the worlds I love being in.
Today is the day we lift the curtain on Star Shaman, our very first space exploration and spellcasting game.
For the last 18 months, we've been working non-stop to create a game that will change how you think about immersion and movement in VR. And we designed it as a roguelite, so you will always have fun in your training. Think? Easy to play, hard to master. But I think it's time to let you see it for yourself. Sammy?
And without further ado, we welcome you to Star Shaman.
Star Shaman looks like a groovy good time, which is something you might be in need of after spending some time with our next game.
colors in the mind's eye when you hear the word. Those vacant eyes, clouded over. Those devouring mouths, always slack. And the smell, yeah, that probably comes to mind too. Rot. Are we simply beasts? No. I am not a lowly animal. I should not be acting like one.
Saints and Sinners gets even more gruesome with the Meat Grinder update, coming next month. Stay tuned for new Quest games, Pistol Whip's roadmap, Lonn, and a heck of a lot more.
Who or what is Umbra?
They're the enforcement agency for this sector, and good or bad what they say goes. Don't know what else to tell you unless you want to reach out to them or show me your extra special permit card. I'm hanging up now.
In the car, the night they let you out, you said you didn't know who you were anymore. You were saying you lost your path, or your purpose. Don't you think? Well, maybe this is the start of one.
The rig looks like a juicy murder mystery, coming June 26th. Next up, we pass it over to Alex for some Spaceteam news.
Hi, my name is Alex L, and I'm the community manager for Spaceteam VR. 1 second. That's better. I joined the team about 6 months ago, and honestly, it's been a blast to work on this game. I grew up playing loads of cooperative games with my brother on the GameCube, and I just feel so excited now to be able to be part of a team where we work on co-op games that are in VR. I've really loved working with the community, testing the game, making the trailers, doing social media, and I can't wait to show you guys what we've got coming up next. We're adding in mixed reality support, as you can see here, new languages through localization, an enhanced lexicon with new words and phrases, and brand new controls for you guys to play with. So please, check out the trailer for the free content updates for Spaceteam VR.
Fix it up! Evacuate inducer! Freeze detector 0.
Ja. Au, jeez, au!
Spaceteam will be ruining yet more friendships with its new update later this year. Where we're going next, we definitely need roads.
Hi everyone, I'm Janis from Little Chicken. Together with Vertigo Games, we're bringing our game Traffic Jams to the Oculus Quest, the Playstation VR and major PC VR platforms in September this year. In Traffic Jams you get to try your hands at controlling traffic all around the world. And if you think that sounds easy, we'll throw all kinds of crazy things at you like angry pedestrians, meteorites, you name it. Today we're also really excited to announce that next to a beefy single-player mode, Traffic Jams also sports a couch party mode. Invite up to 4 non-VR friends using their mobile devices. Let's check out this multiplayer trailer starring Cass and Cherry.
enjoyed the trailer, and if you want to know more, then you can check out our gameplay premiere video on our channel, Agence VR on YouTube. And if you think you got what it takes, why not give it a try yourself in the Steam Game Festival, starting now.
Make sure to look both ways because Traffic Jams is coming in September. Next, we pass it over to Zen Studios.
What's up, everyone? My name's Desiree Marsh from Zen Studios, and on behalf of the team, I'm really excited to announce that Operencia, The Stolen Sun is coming to VR. Now be sure to check out Upload VR's interview with Operencia's lead writer Chris Baker later today. Now I really hope that you enjoy this trailer for the fantastical world of Operencia in VR.
On the other side of imagination, there lies Operencia, a world where reality embraces fantasy, where dreams foretell destinies, where history meets legend. I hail from this land, and I have a story to tell.
Nostalgic dungeon crawling gets a VR makeover with Operencia. Our next game offers a different kind of nostalgia.
It's a lot of work to brew coffee for one. Usually at home I just suck on beans. Such a lonely road to go when you're I told Alice her kid wasn't allowed in here. He's always ruining my ceiling tiles with those pencils. The taste of the lingers and it makes me... Man, this job is boring. Want to take a few calls? Now, most of the time they want to talk, but always hang up before you give your thoughts so they can't argue back.
You're on the air with Taylor.
Hi, Taylor. You don't know me, but I think you're supposed to help me. And I know that sounds weird, but all week I've been having these premonitions, I guess, and I was trying to ignore them, but what if they're important, you know? So I thought, okay, if I need to act on these clues I've been getting, then I need a sign to confirm it. And then your show came on, and you said, hi, this is Taylor. My middle name is Taylor, so I think you're my guide. I'm going to keep listening to you for more clues, okay? Bye.
I'm all about the quirky radio DJ vibe in Area Man Lives. Now let's move from disc jockeys to neon ninjas.
Humanity is under great threat. Every neuron, synapse, and receptor in the human mind is being modified to create a world controlled by cyborgs.
Lonn continues to look like a promising story-driven action game coming soon to PC VR. Now we'd like to introduce you to Micah.
Nana used to tell me when I fell to get back on my feet. But when things got really hard, imagine a place where angels meet.
Hi, my name is Micah. I'm the creator of Where Angels Meet, a cinematic VR experience. I created this piece in 2018, really to shed some light on what it's like to grow up as a young African-American man in the US and in the world. Its message and its story is probably more relevant now than any other time. It's available for Oculus Rift. It was created as part of the Launchpad program, and I hope people take time to check it out.
Hey, I'm Pietro from Transitional Forums, and I'm excited to share with you a bit about a project that we've been co-producing with the National Film Board of Canada called Agents, which is a new form of immersive storytelling that uses artificial intelligence and user agency to drive a real-time narrative. Now, it's not a game and it's not a film, but it's kind of somewhere in between, where you can choose to interfere with the lives of these tiny, intelligent creatures that live on a small, floating planet. What's super cool about it is we're developing brains for these characters using reinforcement learning artificial intelligence, allowing them to think and act for themselves within our dynamic story world. Now, even though it's early days in our training efforts, we're already seeing brains developing that lead to interesting behaviors and different types of story paths, and we often joke that Agents is becoming an experience that literally has a mind of its own. We're just finishing up production, and the experience will be available soon across VR, mobile, and desktop platforms.
We think you'll agree that Agents looks like one of the most intriguing experiences on the horizon. Now it's time to train your own brain with Gravity Lab.
Thank you for choosing Gravity Lab. Our staff has been evacuated, but feel free to begin testing without us. To simulate the production use of our equipment, we created tests that use items to transport balls into beds. This is an experimental object. Please test with care. Our scientists are 80% certain this test scenario cannot be solved. As you can clearly see, this testing scenario is broken. Pay no attention to what you are seeing and return to the reception. It is vital that you do not proceed.
It's great to see Gravity Lab's physics-defying puzzles reaching Quest. Next up is the first gameplay from Trial by Teng.
The 18th level of hell presents your new home. Introducing the underworld of King Yama. The ruler of all hells awaits your soul and offers you exciting captivity choices. Work off your karmic debt with mandatory work programs. Hurry now, don't be late for work. Our compulsory surveillance monitoring is always watching you become a better you. We offer community outreach training that will reward good behavior.
Hi, welcome to hell.
And as a bonus, majestic boat rides. We'll have a hell of a good time. Off of a better you not valid in the overworld, underworld, or anywhere else. Off of a hell of a good time does not imply that time has any meaning in the cabin of eternal torture. All karmic judgments at trial are final.
Trial by Teng looks like another great VR adventure from the makers of Form, full of mysteries that we can't wait to unravel.
From the developer of Dreadhalls, Cosmophobia promises another terrifying VR roguelike. Now we're debuting another type of spooky VR experience, this time for arcades.
Why, what do we have here? Mortals entering our domain?
Did you see that flying chair?
Looks like a dead end to me. Foolish mortals, you'll never get out of here alive.
Oh boy, I'm getting strong ghost readings. You've got company.
It's going to be great getting back to the VR arcades for when Ghost Patrol debuts worldwide. Okay, back to home headsets with a new Quest port.
Do not fear death, my child, as death only makes you stronger. Don't grieve. In death, you're reborn.
Yep, In Death is back on Oculus Quest very soon. Okay, we're coming up to the home stretch, let's take a look at what's to come. We'll have the latest look at Lo-Fi, new gameplay from Blaston, and a surprise from Alchemy Labs.
We're moving you to Precinct 303. Should be a good fit. Most of the block's jacked in or too strung out to make trouble. Minor gang activity, some triad, CryptoPunks, AI rights activists. I'm sure you'll find ways to keep busy. Just try to keep your nose clean. I know it's tough. Nothing stays clean for long.
Lo-Fi still oozes gritty style, and we're looking forward to seeing more. Now we have the long-awaited return of a VR experience from Iron Man director Jon Favreau.
Fun fact, Buddy the Goblin inspired the creation of Baby Yoda. Next, we'd like to introduce you to Derek Ham.
When I created I Am a Man, I had no idea how transformative this form of storytelling could be. There's something powerful about virtual reality. To enable someone to put on a headset and go back years ago to experience events of the civil rights from a first-person perspective. Hearing the sound, seeing the images played right before your eyes, allows one to be reflective, to think about where we've been, to think about how much further we still have to go concerning issues of equality and issues of equity for people all over this nation.
You're not crying.
Vertigo Remastered offers a top-to-bottom retooling of the original game, coming next month. For this next one, make sure the kids are out of the room.
Rated M for mature. For Trover Saves the Universe, let me tell you a couple things about it.
The Hail Satan channel is now available on channel 665. Just one click below channel 666, the Quilting Network.
So smash that little piggy bank of yours and buy Trover Saves the Universe, coming soon to the Quest.
And the final question of the game is... Trover, suck my own.
I'm here, Chad, with your grandma. She's eating dirt off the ground.
You know, I have a skill, which is this. I could do this.
Oh, do. Oh, good thing I took that medication that one guy gave. Trover Saves the Universe, coming soon to the Oculus Quest.
Well, what can you say about Trover Saves the Universe? No, really, what can you say about Trover Saves the... Here's Pistol Whip.
Hey, what's up? I'm Joel from Cloudhead Games. I'm here with my best friend, Anthony. We are here to talk to you today about the future of our hit action rhythm FPS, Pistol Whip.
Pistol Whip.
Anthony's going to give you a quick recap of all the awesome content we've released since launch, and then we'll get into some big, juicy announcements about where we're taking the game over the next year. Anthony, go!
Thanks, Joel! Since our launch in November, we've released 5 action-packed content updates, each with a new scene to play, new customization options, and new modifiers to shake things up. Just last week, we put out the Religion update, topping out our regular content updates with an epic 5.5-minute gauntlet and the Baba Yaga pistol collection for all you John Wick fans. If you thought death was a challenge before, Religion is sure to whip you into shape. This was one of my favorite scenes to...
Thanks for the recap, Anthony. Now let's get to the good stuff. As you may have heard, we've been working very hard to get Pistol Whip into the hands of PlayStation VR players around the world, and today we are super happy to finally announce the official release date for PSVR. Enjoy.
Let's go.
After we launch Pistol Whip on PSVR July 28th, we'll be putting out our next free content update, the Heartbreaker Trilogy. After a season of face-melting music for fighters, this one is for the lovers. For Heartbreaker, we wanted to do something a little different, mixing up the vibe and offering a kind of chilled-out action experience. We were really inspired by trippy, rhythmic action games like Sayonara Wild Hearts, and you can expect abstract, colorful, and highly musical scenes, all powered, of course, by classic Pistol Whip action. The Heartbreaker Trilogy launches with 3 new scenes, 2 new modifiers, some water guns, and achievements on PC and Quest this August, and later on PSVR.
And finally, to cap off the year, we'll be releasing a massive update that will begin a whole new era for Pistol Whip. We can't announce all the details just yet, but we're calling it the Concierge. The Concierge will launch alongside our first action pack, which will include new enemies, new weapons, new scenes, and new mechanics, all framed by a cinematic action campaign. All right, that wraps up the roadmap for 2020. This is just the beginning. Thank you so much for playing the game and being a part of our amazing community. We hope you've enjoyed this look into the future of Pistol Whip.
Pistol Whip is bringing plenty to the table this year, starting with next month's PSVR release. Next up, we've invited someone to give us a long-awaited update on The Walking Dead Onslaught.
Hey everyone, I just finished doing the voice recording for Walking Dead Onslaught, the video game coming to VR soon. I played a little bit of this in its early stages at Comic-Con, and it was cool as shit. And they reminded me that was an actual quote. They built this little box in my basement, this little computer here, and yeah, I screamed my head off. I hope you guys like it, and hoping everyone's safe and well. Okay, bye.
You know, I think I could beat Daryl Dixon in a fight. If only there was some VR game I could prove that in. Cue Blaston.
Hi, I'm Mathieu Castelli, Chief Creative at Resolution Games. We're very happy to be back at the Upload VR Showcase to talk to you about Blaston. And what better place to talk about a game than from inside it? Let's hop into Blaston. Now, you probably heard from Angry Birds VR, I Love Pigs, Bait, Acorn Attack of the Squirrel, but Blaston is a very different game. It's a physically intense dueling game where you'll be fighting other players and bots. In the game, weapons spawn around you, which you just grab and fire at the opponent. The first to 0 health point loses the round. Now, depending on which weapon you decide to bring to battle, very different battle dynamics emerge. But enough talking, we have for you today a first gameplay trailer reveal. So relax, enjoy, and remember, never stay still. See you soon in Blaston!
Fastest guns in the virtual West win when Blaston arrives later this year. Okay, time for one final surprise.
There's no time for logos. We've got gigs to do. Let's go!
If you don't get me, Donut, right now, I'm rating you 1 star.
I'm feeling kind of glitchy.
Excuse me. I ordered a pineapple smoothie.
Hello, human. I am baby.
I'm promoting products on my Bostagram. Give me free stuff and maybe I'll post about it.
Hi, human. I hear you do gig work now. Can you get me a towel?
Whistle. Quickly, before someone sees. Give me a efficiency bot plushie. Don't judge me. Dispensing 1 baby sound to indicate pleasure.
Ah!
Vacation Simulator Back to Job initiates release this fall.
Okay, and that's that. Thank you so much for joining us for another year of the Upload VR Showcase. Also, a big thank you to all the developers and to the team at Polyarc.
Check out uploadvr.com for full coverage of today's videos. We're now heading back into our virtual studio to talk about the show, and there's more interviews to come.
Cool. See you next year.